Hey everybody, it's Liz here with TTB Media and Consulting, and I am so excited about today's topic. We are going to be talking about how having a holiday catalog can boost your revenue sales at this time of year. So when you hop on here, give me a like, say hi, let me know that you're here. And if you're watching this later on, simply type in hashtag replay. We'd love to know that you guys are here and watching our videos. As always, if you have questions or comments or ideas that you would love to share with everyone else, always pop those in the comments. We love learning from you guys as much as you may like learning from us. So it's a very collaborative space, and we would love to hear your ideas. I don't know about you guys, but where we are up in Eastern Ontario, the days are getting cooler. Oh, we had frost this morning. That is probably the one thing I don't like about the weather getting colder, but it also means that holidays are on the way. So we just had Thanksgiving for our American friends. I hope your Thanksgiving is just as nice as ours was. We had beautiful weather up here. After Thanksgiving, of course, now we have Halloween, our trunk or treat. If you're closing the gym, you're enjoying a day off. That's what we're doing. And then after that, of course, now we've got Black Friday sales coming in and Christmas. So the holiday catalog that I wanted to talk to you guys about involves a little bit of planning, but we can make this super easy for you guys. So the first thing I want to share with you, one, I have a fantastic announcement to share with you guys at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that one. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the behind the scenes for holiday catalogs, and that is the marketing trends, as well as a little bit of the dollar amount that's going to be spent. So the figures that I'm going to give you are based on Canadians, so I highly recommend that if you're in the UK or if you're in the States, that you do your own little bit of research, but some of these numbers are going to surprise you. So one of the things that you may or may not know is that 61% of people love to buy from a local business. Despite what that big same-day shipping company may like to have you believe, 61% of people prefer to stay local when they shop. Those people, 43% of them do their holiday shopping locally. So depending on the size of your area, 43% of your population is going to be shopping locally. What we're talking about today, I want to help you get some of that local spending money. There's a growing trend towards experience-based purchases, but then there's also still the tried and true, people like to have a tangible thing, and we're going to talk today about how you can put both of those in your holiday catalog. So first things first, let's give you some figures. Canada spends $90 billion a year purchasing gifts for other people. In my area, the Bay of Quinte area, which incorporates multiple like small towns and cities in a small area, it's 252 million. And in my for local Bay of Quinte businesses, it's actually $164 million every year on gifts. Over Christmas, they project that the local spending in my area of approximately 80,000 people is going to be $45.5 million just for holiday spending. So what does holiday spending include? Sometimes it includes your Black Friday and Cyber Monday. It'll include the holidays such as like Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Diwali, all of those holiday celebrations. It includes Boxing Day sales, and of course the Christmas shopping rush. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means that one, your very first opportunity to be selling to these people, it may be Black Friday, which means you're going to want to have your holiday catalog up and running very, very shortly. In your holiday catalog, you can put a number of different things. In our gym, we don't put too much in. We do give a variety of options, however, because we try and meet different budgets for people. So one of the things that you want to consider putting in, remember I talked about how people like tangible gifts? Clothing. And if you're putting clothing in, you always want to make sure that it's branded. Not necessarily your gym name all across the front. It could be a cute saying this year. It could be a trend that's happening right now. But somewhere on that piece of clothing, you're going to want to brand it. When you think about Lululemon, and they have their symbol somewhere on every single piece of clothing, it's kind of what I'm saying to you guys. Make sure your clothing is branded somewhere on the article of clothing. Rochelle, that's a great tip. That's right. Black Friday, November 29th this year. I feel like that seems really late, but that's a bonus for us. Maybe it gives us a little bit more time to plan and push our sales for that period. Tangible items can also include things like track pants, blankets, hoodies, crop hoodies, Sherpa jackets. I know they're not as trendy this year. I'm just trying to think of things that we've sold in the past. Puffy vests, jackets, that sort of thing. But you also want to make sure that you offer a lower budget item. So like hats, ear muffs, cooling towels, stocking stuffers are great to put in your holiday catalog. Water bottles, keychains, bows, mini bows, bow holder, all of those little things to go in there. So, ooh, croc charms. Yeah, that is those little gibbets. Man, I don't know about your gym, but when you come into the main entrance of ours, there are crocs everywhere, everywhere. And those gibbets, gold. So, when you're planning out your holiday catalog, you want to accommodate for larger items with a higher price point, and you want to accommodate smaller items for a smaller price point, like I said, because you want to hit everybody's budget. When it comes to pricing the items, in our gym and what we recommend at TTB Media is a minimum 30% profit. If you can't make 30% profit on that item, you should probably reconsider either A, the manufacturer where you're getting it from to see if you can get it at a lower price point elsewhere. B, offering something same but different to try and get that profit margin up. Or C, maybe not offering that item this year. So I'm not saying to never offer an item that has, a 15-20% profit, but your goal of 30% gives you a really good idea of where the price points should be and where your retail value would be at. So, yeah, so many crocs. It's true, so many crocs in our gym. So there are some items that you can, the profit margin is going to be way higher. Water bottles. You can get a water bottle for like $2, brand it, and sell it for $10. So it's a huge markup. So do keep those in mind as well. On the other thing that you can put in that holiday catalog, so remember I said that the trend is going towards experience-based gifts as well. So you're talking about people, about 40 to 50% of their holiday gifts are tangible items, but that growing trend of experience, we're looking at 20 to 25% of people, and it just keeps growing and growing every year. They want an experience base. So the other thing we highly recommend putting in your holiday catalog, put something in like tumbling lessons, jump lessons, gift cards. Gift cards are fantastic. They can use it towards anything in your gym or an article of clothing later on from your pro shop or something like that. But your experienced ones, offer out a holiday camp in your holiday catalog. So if you're doing similar to like a PA day camp, so it's a 1 day and they come in, do crafts, activities, cheer, however it is that you normally run those, put that in your holiday catalog. People are always looking for something to give their kids to keep them active and happy and having fun. So put those in there. Your holiday catalog, you can make a holiday catalog that has 12 pages, you can make a holiday catalog that has 3 pages. It's whatever works in your demographic. In our area, we keep our holiday catalog a little bit smaller. Our median income in the area is lower than the national average, so we don't put out too many products for people to choose from, because we find that diverts or diversifies sales into other areas or to other businesses. So we just put out a few things. We put out like maybe half a dozen things in our holiday catalog. But later on, now you've got, so your holiday catalog picks up your early shoppers, the people who want to get started early and cross things off their list and they're good to go and they're done by like November. Then you also have your last minute Christmas shoppers. How many people do you know are running around 2 weeks before Christmas or a week before Christmas going, I have no idea what to get this person? So while you may not be able to offer them something from your holiday catalog, because that's going to be, your sales are going to end long before your last minute shoppers in order to get everything delivered in time, try offering a pop-up shop. So if you're not sure what a pop-up shop is, it's you literally grab some items, grab some t-shirts, make some designs, grab some extra bows, different water bottles, whatever it is, Christmas ornaments, branded Christmas ornaments. Save those items, and about 2 weeks before the holidays, you put them in as a pop-up shop in your gym. So you do it on one of your busiest nights in the gym, or you could do it over a few nights. But basically what you're looking for are items that parents are going to want to come and purchase and take home right away. This is also a great way to get rid of older stock in your pro shop. So if you've got last year's t-shirts, if you've got, half a dozen to a dozen of them, put them on a special table. $5, $10, 50% off, however you want to market it, and help, one, get more revenue in your gym, and two, help those parents with that last minute shopping. So, Rochelle's a last minute shopper. I kind of am too, but I'm also an experience-based shopper. I'm the type of shopper who would be like, oh, you know what? A day of camp, that would be a ton of fun. Merry Christmas, here you go. So, let's see. So your holiday catalogs, what you're going to want to do is you want to get started on that fairly quickly. Ours actually drops next week because that gives parents time to look through, pick out their orders, and then it gives us time to tally the orders, place the order, and then get the delivery to the gym so that we can then separate it and hand it out to parents. A couple of important notes for that one. One, you want to make sure that you communicate with parents whether or not this is going to be a gift, because the last thing you want to do is like, hey, Tansy, your hoodie's in, and the child's like, what hoodie? And now you've wrecked their Christmas surprise. So make sure you communicate with your parents to let you know whether or not something is a gift and they would like something kept secret. You're going to want to put it out early enough that you can pick up larger items for them. So like whether you're offering suitcases or anything like that, because sometimes they take a little longer to ship. Your pop-up shop, like I said, is going to be later on. And then you can also pick up Black Friday. So whether you put Black Friday in your holiday catalog or whether you market that separately, which is what we recommend, depending on how long your catalog is running, okay? Don't forget, you also want to either put in a Boxing Day sale, a New Year's Day sale, any little extra things to also help boost your revenue to while we come into the home stretch of the calendar year. So, if you guys have ideas, what do you put in your holiday catalogs? How long do you run it for? Who do you purchase things from? We're very much about purchasing locally made or purchasing Canadian made. I know a lot of gyms out there love the apps where like Alibaba and Temu and stuff like that. So determine where you're going to be getting your items from, get your designs together, and a timeline, delivery timeline as well. But remember I mentioned that I have something super exciting to share with you. You may be listening to this going, man, I'm so far behind on this. I have no idea where to even start. Do I do a paper holiday catalog? Do I do a digital one? How do I even start a digital one? Well, we're going to make that easy for you. We have a holiday catalog template that you can purchase for just $29. Yep, it's done for you. All you have to do is plug in your photos and plug in the pricing and a little bit of a description, but the template itself is all done for you. We're going to send it to you, $29. It saves you so much work. There's more. If you would rather go, oh, you know what, that template, that sounds great, but I still just don't have the time to put it together, I'm so busy, Rochelle and I are going to do it for you. So, to upgrade it, it's fully customized. Your photos, your pricing, we figure out your ad copy for you. We put your logo in there, use your gym colors. It is a fully customizable holiday catalog for you, and that is just $79. Less than $80, and it's going to save you a ton of work. We would love it if you love that idea. Drop me a heart emoji. Just be like, this is the best thing ever. I'm just going to give you all my stuff and you do it for me. And yeah, Rochelle and I will have that done for you. Like I said, $79. If you've got a little bit of extra time, and you're like, no, you know what? I just need the holiday catalog template itself, 29 bucks, same thing. Drop us a like, say, I want in, just pop a comment in there or send us an email, help@tidybiz.ca. You can also message us on Facebook or Instagram and we'll get everything all set up for you. So, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'm super excited about this product that we're now able to bring to you. And I'm so glad that you joined me today. Again, if you're watching this later on, hashtag replay, pop your comments in, your questions, your advice, your ideas. I'm always looking for new holiday catalog ideas, so feel free to put those in there as well. And in the meantime, we'll see you around the block. Have a great day.